So if you look at question 6, A and B are positive numbers. A is inversely proportional to B. So that means, so let's just remind ourselves what that all means. So we've got A is inversely proportional to B, which just means it's directly proportional to 1 over B. And that would be that A is equal to some constant over B. So we're going to use that now to work out what K is. We need to rearrange this the same way as I did in the previous video. And then we're going to find out what K is. Then we're going to put the equation back together with K with a number to our known value for K. Replace it there. And we're going to use our equation that we've just constructed to work out. In fact, that would be. Hang on a second. Find the won't be. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, we're just going to start off with finding the equation first. So I'll just pause the video, and we'll have a go at doing that. So now we have our equation for A in terms of B. What we did is we rearranged this formula. K is equal to A times B. We took these numbers for A and B, we put them into that equation, and we found out our value for K. Now we have our value for K, we put it back into the original equation. So we have A is equal to 144 divided by B. Now this is kind of a weird question, because it's not our standard type of question that sort of checking our understanding of the topic. Find the value of A when B is equal to A. Well, if B is equal to A, then we don't know what A and B is. That's what we have to find out. So we're saying that A is equal to 144 divided by B, but B is equal to A. So that would mean that A is equal to 144 divided by, well, B, instead of writing B, I can just write A again because B is the same as A. Like that. I need to work out what my value for A is. So I've got A on the left, I've got A on the right. I'm going to move my A on the right to the left. The way that I'm going to do that is by multiplying both sides by A. At the moment, the right-hand side is being divided by A. So if I times it by A, I'm just going to end up with, so this is, let's just write down what I'm doing. I'm timesing by A here on both sides. So on the right hand side, I just have the 144. So therefore the A has disappeared from the right hand side because timesing by A is the opposite of dividing it by A, so it's cancelled it out. And on the left hand side, I need to also times it by A. I already have one A over there, so I times by A again, I end up with A squared. So now I have A squared is equal to 144. So how do I work out what A is? I don't want A squared, I want A. Well, how do I get A squared to turn into A? I square root it. So this time I'm square rooting both sides. So when I square root A squared, I just get A. And when I square root, well, what do I get if I square root 144? I guess we'll have to use a calculator. Okay? Hopefully, I think we might find it's a whole number. So it is, yeah, good. So if you know your times table, then 144 is 12 times 12, which means the square root of 144 is 12. Okay, and that will be our answer. So that question was a little bit sort of an unconventional twist, something a little bit different, but the standard kind of question you'll have is this sort of thing, and maybe what they'll then do is, what is B when A is 10, for example. But we're going to do more of the standard types of question as practice now. So I'll stop video